friend. I wanted to welcome you back, and I'm glad you're here today. And if you're new and you just found Raising Her Confidently or just have been listening to a couple episodes, I wanted to say this is a space for moms like you raising tween and teen daughters. And together, as you show up each week, we talk about the real everyday challenges and, of course, the joys of walking alongside our amazing teenage daughters as they grow into young women. And if you've been here for a while, thank you. We are coming up on our third anniversary of Raising Her Confidently, and I truly love doing this journey with you. So thank you for being a faithful listener. So today we're talking about the holiday season, and I know the holidays can feel like a lot. There's joy and warmth and excitement around the upcoming season of Christmas and all the holiday cheer and music that I love listening to. But there can also be stress and busyness, different family dynamics we have to deal with, and different expectations, and sometimes even emotional overwhelm for both you and your daughters. But there's also something really unique about the season. You actually get more time with your daughter than usual. She's home, she's around. She's not rushing between school, sports, activities, or friends in quite the same way. And that doesn't mean connection magically happens because you have more time together, but it does mean that the opportunity is there. So, we're going to talk about 4 ways to connect with your daughter in ways that feel natural, authentic, and not forced. Ways that feel like just normal breathing, right? A rhythm, and not performing. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a couple of really helpful conversation tools so you can connect in a way where she feels seen and safe rather than judged, corrected, or talked at. Okay, let's get into it. If you are frustrated with how to get your teenage daughter to open up to you because all you want is to connect with her as you once did, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Jeannie Baldomero, a former rebellious teen, now mom of 3 young adults, educator, and the mom mentor, equipping you to create open communication with your girl so she can come to you about anything, even if she's scared. So grab your oat milk latte, breathe, and let's do this together. One thing I love to do on top of doing this podcast and serving you mamas is also helping moms one-on-one in the weeds, raising their tween or teen girl. Mamas who feel all of a sudden disconnected with their once young, cuddly girl and now entering the tween stage and have no clue what to do with her. So I got a chance to talk to one of my moms, and this is what she said. I was in a bad place with my 14-year-old daughter this summer when I decided to take the bold move to enroll onto the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. After as little as 2 weeks into the course, I learned how to communicate more effectively with my 14-year-old daughter. I feel now I have the tools to handle conversations better and approach my daughter with love, empathy, and without judgment, something I honestly struggled with before. The result, my daughter recently told me I am her safe person. Wow. We are enjoying a closeness now that I would only have dreamt of before. It's a work in progress, but I have the tools now. Thanks to Jeannie, I am beyond grateful for this. Absolutely amazing to see how quick my friend Carly got a result in as little as 2 weeks and started to see the changes in her daughter and the way she interacted with her daughter simply by shifting the way she needed to interact with her girl. This level of connection bridged in just a few short weeks of Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. You're probably wondering what exactly is in the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. I'm a visual person, so I get you. I like to be able to visualize exactly what I'm getting into, and I like seeing the steps to fully grasp what I would be learning. So I totally get it. So here it is. In this course, you get access to 5 modules, which you can complete at your own pace. Typically, they are about 1 week each. You have access to a private Facebook Mom Tribe community. You get a workbook containing your communication action plan and notes from the modules. Plus, I'm not done, 2 bonuses. Not 1, but 2, 52 dates, ideas with your daughter, 11-page resource guide, and never run out of things to talk about with your daughter. endless questions in various topics you can ask your girl. I believe in equipping moms with resources and tools ready at hand's length to use and utilize at any given time. So if you are still trying to grasp what this all looks like, I get you. Come and visit talktoyourteengirl.com where I lay it out all for you. I'll see you there. I love the holidays. The decorations, the holiday lights, the smells. I have this candle by Capri Blue. It's called Tinsel and Spice. It reminds me so much of Christmas and this season. Not to mention the food and all the get-togethers, the music that just seems to uplift our spirits, especially today with so much division happening around the world. There's jolly and merriment to be had during the season of tithings and good cheer. I also think about the people who will be missed during this time of year. My husband has spent many, many Christmases without his parents, and I know he wishes so dearly that he can share this joy with him, his family, the gatherings that we have every year, or even my friends who have recently lost a loved one this past year and anticipate that this season won't be the same as last. If you join them in this, I want you to know that I see you too. I pray during this time you are able to experience some joy even in the pain of loss and longing. So, as we also have loved ones right in front of us, including our daughters, and maybe you are mourning the loss of what used to be during the holidays, you think it's just not the same, right? I want to help by offering some simple ways to connect with your girl this month and many months after. Here we go. Number 1, create something together. Create something together. I think the holidays is a wonderful time for creativity. There are lots of things happening like baking, decorating, gift wrapping, crafts, or if you're like me in my house, messy, slightly chaotic sometimes. I mean, my real friends really know that I like things tidy, but at the same time, it needs to be chaotic before it gets tidy. And those are real holiday moments. Our Christmas Eve, we always host Christmas Eve with my family and my extended family. And there's about 50 of us, I believe, 50 of us in our house on Christmas Eve, enjoying a potluck dinner, up till midnight, opening gifts, playing games, doing all the fun things, and it is definitely chaotic. But everyone's laughing, kids are running around and anticipating midnight so they can open their gifts. And here's the magic. When hands are busy, the walls come down, okay? So instead of sitting across from your daughter trying to have a conversation, which can sometimes feel like intense and pressure, try inviting her into something hands-on, like decorating cookies, even if they turn out funny. My daughter and I have attempted many, many times to decorate cookies, and they hardly ever come out like the ones you see on Pinterest or some of my talented friends that are great at decorating cookies. Ours do not look the same. Maybe even making a holiday drink, like a special hot cocoa signature drink. Or maybe she's into coffee, being a barista and exploring different flavors for the holiday. Wrapping presents together in a creative way. Or even just making a batch of caramel popcorn. I have this great recipe I got from a friend. And I love making caramel popcorn, and that's something special that you can pass down with your daughter so she can do that as well. And when you invite her, just keep it easy. Keep it light. Don't make it about perfection. Don't try to correct her. You could say, hey, I want to decorate some cookies, but I'm not trying to make them look perfect at all. I just want to have fun with it. Do you want to join me? Right? This signals no pressure, no performance, and just simple presence. When her hands are busy, she doesn't have to think about maintaining eye contact, and conversations just naturally happen. This is where the sweet little stories come out. This is where she mentions things she didn't think were worth bringing up. This is where closeness happens quietly, is when we're busy doing something else. Second, take a drive to look at Christmas lights. This one's a favorite of mine. I still to this day do that, and my adult children actually look forward to it. And we don't really drive anymore. We actually get down and walk. When they were younger, we would drive through just because it was easier. But now that they're older, we actually take the time and walk from house to house. This is a simple one and so powerful. Maybe one night after dinner, you can say, hey, you want to go look at some Christmas lights? Go grab some hot cocoa. And sometimes homes, when you're actually walking through the neighborhood, will provide hot cocoa for you. But here's the key part. Let her pick the music if you guys are in the car, or maybe walking. As she's playing the music, you guys can walk around looking at the lights. When a teen girl shares her playlist, she's actually sharing her inner world, and that is the truth. I connect to my daughter's playlist all the time, and based on the music selection and the artists, I understand her a little bit better. Even if the music is not your style, smile, listen, and enjoy. Let her feel like her world matters in your world. And, okay, so I really love the walking part because you get your steps in. But if you opt in to drive, the beauty of driving is that you're side by side and not face to face. Even when you're walking, you're still side by side and not face to face. The conversations come without pressure. Silence feels natural instead of awkward, okay? Because you're side by side. This is not the moment for correcting, teaching, or deep emotional talks. This is simply being together. Even if you barely talk, the connection is real. You're doing something together. 3, have a slow morning together. Oh my gosh. How many times I've been guilty of this because I'm a morning person. I've been guilty of speeding through my mornings. And in my older years, lately, I have decided that it was in my best interest, in my best health, to slow my mornings down, which I have for the past few years. And it makes such a huge difference of how the rest of my day goes. Have a slow morning together. Invite her. If you already have slow mornings and you have a slow routine, invite her into that. Teen girls love, and I mean love, slow mornings, especially when they have been exhausted or overstimulated from school or sports or whatever activities they are in. So instead of filling the holiday schedule, give her space and then invite her into a moment that's simple. Maybe make pancakes together or sit under a blanket with warm tea or coffee. Oh my gosh, that's my daughter's favorite. Watch a Christmas movie together, journal next to each other, or even just share quiet space in the same room. She could be sitting on the couch. You could be sitting on the dining table. I usually have my Bible time in the morning, and my daughter goes and fixes herself some breakfast while I'm sitting at the kitchen table. When she's here, of course. You can say, hey, I'm having breakfast slowly today. You want to sit with me? And those expectations are 0. Really, it's just like, hey, I'm doing this anyway. You want to join me? And it gives her no expectations. No, so tell me what's going on with you. Just presence, just being there, just having a body next to each other. Because when the pressure to perform is gone, she's more likely to open up. The calm in you makes space for the calm in her. The 4th is start one simple tradition. Just one. Not a ton. I have a tendency to do a ton. But just one simple tradition. Not a Pinterest level tradition. Not something you have to prep for. Not something big. Just one small, sweet tradition you repeat every year. Here are some ideas. You're probably thinking, well, I don't know what it could be. I'll give you some ideas right now. Maybe write one gratitude or memory from the year and save them in a box. Or go for a walk on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Or make one special recipe that you guys choose to make only during this time. Do a holiday puzzle over the break if you guys like puzzles. Take a picture in the same spot each year. Super simple. The point of traditions is not the activity itself, it's the continuity. It's the exclusivity, that's something you two only do together. Tradition tells your daughter, no matter how much life changes, there is something stable, something we can do together, something that is just ours. This builds grounding, it builds belonging, it builds emotional safety. And even if she rolls her eyes right now, which she probably will, she will remember that you tried, okay? She'll remember that. She'll remember your efforts, and it'll make sense later. Okay, now, like as I promised, some things, some conversational tools to help you during this time is how to keep the conversation safe, warm, and judgment-free. Okay, this is so important. Connection can break quickly if she feels judged or corrected. Okay, and you're probably thinking, how do I not make her feel judged and corrected when I wholeheartedly try not to? Well, here are some simple things to keep in mind. Number one, don't quiz her with rapid fire questions. This feels like interrogation. Maybe just one simple question, or maybe if you know your daughter enough, asking a question already triggers her, then don't ask. Don't ask until she warms up, right? Until it becomes natural. Try the above that I just mentioned earlier before asking any questions. Second, listen to understand and not fix it. You don't have to offer advice unless she asks. Gosh, there's such a huge difference just to understand and not fix. Our mama hearts want to fix everything. We want to make sure our kids are feeling comfortable, but it's okay for them to sit in it. It's okay for them to process it without an answer because they're not necessarily asking for one. The third is to reflect instead of redirect. If she shares something hard, right? Maybe say something like, that sounds like that felt heavy for you, or that sounds like that really hurt you, instead of, well, here's what you should have done. Because she's not asking again for advice. She's not asking for correction. She just wants you to feel like she's heard and that you understand what she's trying to tell you. And the fourth is let silence be okay. Be okay with the quiet. Silence means she's thinking, not shutting down. Okay? Don't mix that up. She's just thinking. And maybe she really isn't thinking. Maybe she's just being, right? It's okay to have silence. The fifth is if emotions rise, and sometimes they will because we're all imperfect, your calm will anchor her. So what I'm saying is we need to be the calm one first. Your voice, right? Your voice and your tone matters more than your words. How you say it versus what you say matters. Because at the end of the day, she isn't asking, is my mom right? She's asking, is my mom safe? Okay? Not if you're right, but are you safe? Your presence more than your instruction is what creates connection, right? It's your presence more than instruction. That instruction will come in time. She'll start to get wise and start asking wise people, which would be you. She knows you know. She really does. Mama, you don't have to plan the perfect holiday. Okay, I'm giving you that permission. There is no need to plan the perfect holiday. Okay, let other people do that. Okay, if you are local, we have the Hotel del Coronado here, and they spruce up the hotel and provide entertainment for families all over. If you have a place like that, go there. They've perfected the holiday. All you need to do is show up, right? Don't feel the pressure to have it and show up at your home. You don't have to create magical memories every second. You don't have to force connection. You simply have to notice the small openings, right? Notice the small openings and gently step into them. Connection isn't built in big moments. It's built in quiet, ordinary ones, okay? This season, just be present enough to see them. You're doing better than you think, really. You are. And I want you to embrace that. The pressure is off you and the pressure is off her. Just be present enough to see her. Okay, Mama, I hope this has helped you. And I hope this equips you for the upcoming winter break and allowing this season to be slightly different. If it doesn't look like how it did last year, just remember it's the simple things that matter most. And the invitation to have her join is okay. Okay? You got this. And I'll see you next time. Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me at raisingherconfidently.com. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.